Good morning. This is a subject that I've covered off and on for years. One of the most difficult parts of sales is making up for an error. And people ask, where do you get the ideas for your columns and your blogs and your tips and the podcast? And a lot of it comes from my daily coaching. And this one did too. One of my coaching clients had a situation where there was a misunderstanding, there was a miscommunication on whether or not the postage of a job was included in the quote, because the wording seemed to suggest that it did. And the sales rep had to go back and say, well, actually, no, there's going to be an extra cost for postage. And the customer eventually understood, or so he tells me, or so he hopes, but there's still that lingering feeling that, the printer could make the job right, could do everything that he could to dissipate the bad feelings. But the bad feelings are what people remember. It's not, the goal is to make it so that, yes, there was a problem, but the recovery was so good, it showed what a great vendor you are. But still, what we remember is the negative. And that's just the human part of us. And I was talking to him about taking another approach and saying something like this, like, hey, you know what? Over the course of every relationship in our lives, there are going to be some low lows. We are going to hit a rut, whether it's your spouse, your child, whatever. And we get through them and we learn from them because it's a long-term relationship that we're after. And the hurt side is forgiven and the hurting side is apologetic. And my hope is that you see this, as I do, as a long-term relationship. Now, these words are not going to work every single time, certainly. And some damage cannot be redone. It can't be overcome. It's a killer. But in any relationship, stuff is going to happen. Quality vendors make corrections. Quality customers are forgiving. You will not win them all. But maybe this is one more way to save just one customer. Have a great selling week, everyone.